Fanatic.
Hey, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Tick, aka Game Fanatic, the Michael Jordan the Game, and also the Rebel of the YouTube Underground. And I am back. And what do we have today, man? What are we doing? We are reviewing an item. This is the item here. And you're like, yo, what is that, Tick? I don't know what that is. What is it gonna do? Is it gonna make my gaming better? What does it do? So what this is a face protector for the HTC Vive, or maybe the Oculus and stuff too. I think you can use it for both. So the reason I got this is when you're playing on the HTC Vive, you get sweaty, you sweat. And what they give you is, this is your normal face protector on the Vive. You normally get this guy here. Now, as you can see, this guy's made of like some spongy-like material. It's supposed to be soft on the face and everything, but the problem is when you sweat and you get liquid on a sponge, it soaks it in. So it's kind of hard to demo VR with your friends if you give them this and they feel wet sweat on them, or you might get that sweaty friend that may get on your VR and start sweating up a storm, and you try to put it on and it's like super soaked and you're getting his sweaty, dirty bacteria and grease all over your face, which can cause rashes and all sorts of breakouts and abscess and things like that. So nobody wants that. Nobody wants face herpes or eye herpes. We don't want that. So you get this little cushion here. It doesn't have a specific name. All I did was type in HTC Vive face cushion, I think I typed in, or something like that, and it pulled them up. Now this is a 9mm one. Now the one I really wanted was a 10mm one. It was like $20 on Amazon. A lot of people were saying that was like the sweet spot where it didn't cause light to come through and it felt comfortable and tight. But when I was going to buy that, they had one left, and when I decided to order it, it said they were out of stock. So I went and searched. I found a 9mm, which that's only a digit down, so it should still be a sweet spot, I hope. But it's supposed to, you know, make sure you, when you sweat, it's easy to wipe off. All I have to do is get an alcoholic wipe it off and everything, and the next person's good to go. Now we have this at my job when we do VR demos for people, so that way we can just wipe it off and it's more sanitary. So if you got somebody that's sweating a lot, it won't be all up in this dirty cushion, because this cushion is still wet. And I try to dry it off. I always get like a paper towel and I like try to soak it into the paper towel. I used this thing like, what, 3 days ago, and it is still slightly wet. That is disgusting. That is like a home of bacteria on this thing. So yeah, this is definitely the way to go. So I already have one installed. It's pretty easy to install on the headset. All you do is, this is just Velcro on the other end. So you just pull up the Velcro. Now you gotta be careful, because like my Velcro strip that's, you know, pulls the hole down, this part of the Velcro was actually coming up a little bit, and I had to like kind of hold my hand there as I'm pulling up and like guide it back down so to stay there. Now these don't fit exactly properly, but you can just make it fit. That's what I did. Now I didn't really try it too much, but it feels comfortable, feels good. Now, from what I was seeing on the reviews, I don't see any light coming through as well, so that's actually good. Now, what I saw on the reviews is people said their viewable field was a lot better with this thing on. I haven't really tested it out yet, but if everyone else said their field of view was a lot better, I'm guessing it's going to be better. Now, I did see one negative, and that was with a smaller, I think it was a 3mm. People were saying it fogged up the lenses, so I'm hoping that this does not fog up the lens. If so, then I could just pop the other one back on, send these back, and go for that 10mm one whenever it goes back in stock. But that's all I want to talk about today, man. I just want to show you this new item that I purchased for my VR. So this is gonna make me want to do VR a lot more, because a lot of times I don't want to do it because I get all sweaty and stuff, and it just feels gross. I just don't like to do it. But like I said, it doesn't really have a name, so I can't really give you a name. It's just a HTC Vive face shield. Bye!